Hey y'all, Kentucky Farmer here, and we are back for the 28th episode in my Goldcrest Valley FS17 Let's Play series. In the last episode in this series, we did a little more work with our animals. We picked up some more and, fed them and took care of them, and then we did a little bit more logging to finish out the day. And I fast-forwarded to the next day, and I've actually been doing missions off camera since basically 6 a.m. in the game day until now. And I've gone through, and we'll bring up the main map here. I had harvest missions on 7 and 8, so I went ahead and harvest, fertilize, cultivate, seed, fertilize on both those fields. And then I had a handful of fertilization missions just around the map that I went ahead and did. If you notice, we've got two fields here that are ready to be harvested, fields 10 and 22. 22 I don't own, and so I could do the missions on it, but I really wanted to just buy it and then harvest it myself so that I could then keep the crop. But if we go visit this, we need $188,000 to buy the field, and I've only got $112,000. So I'm not quite there yet. But one of the things I'm looking at here is fields 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 13, and 31. At the end of this growth cycle, those are all going to be ready for harvest. And so if I harvest these and, harvest, fertilize, cultivate, plant, fertilize on all these fields, I'll get a ton of money for doing that. So then I'll easily be able to afford this. And this is only in the first stage of its ready to harvest state. So when these are ready to harvest, this will be in its second state. So I can do these missions, buy this field, harvest it, and then have it. And, I kind of wanted to buy this cluster here in the middle, and then I'll start expanding out, maybe get 6, 7, 8, 9, 13, something like that. So that's kind of what my plan is for this field. I'm just going to leave it for now. But we do have quite a few fields with oilseed radish that's ready to be planted, so 16, 19, 24, and 23. Those are ready to be planted. Field 10 over here is ready to be harvested, and that's got, I guess it looks like it has barley on it. So, yeah, so I can go ahead and harvest this, and then we can seed over this oilseed radish on these 4 fields with something else. So, what I may wind up doing is I'll run the one tractor with the seeder over here using Courseplay, and then I'll drive the combine over to field 10, harvest field 10, and drive back while Courseplay is handling some of this field work over here for me. So then we need to basically figure out, what do I want to plant? I guess the obvious answer for that is I want to plant sunflowers, since I don't have any sunflower at all. And then I'm pretty low on barley. However, I think, like I just said, I think the field I'm about to go harvest is barley. So then maybe soybeans would be the 2 things that I would need. So I may do 2 of the fields in soybeans and 2 of them in sunflower. So I could do 19 and 16 in soybeans, and then 23 and 24 in sunflower. So with soybeans, I can use my cultivating seeder to just cultivate in the oilseed radish and then seed the soybeans right on top of it. But for these ones, to do sunflowers, I'll have to use the horse seeder, which is not a cultivating seeder, so I'll have to cultivate that before I seed. So I think that's what I will start with. Well, I guess if I'm driving the combine over here, I've got 2 tractors. So I'll send one out with the cultivating seeder on 16 to seed soybeans, and I'll send the other one out with a cultivator to start cultivating 24. Yeah. Sounds like a plan. Alright, so this guy is going to go seed. Since I think I have to use the other tractor with the cultivator. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to grab my seeder. There we go. And before I forget, let's go ahead and just change this over to soybeans, since I know that's what I want to plant. Looks like we're full on fertilizer, but we could probably stand to top off our seed and our fuel before we head out. So I'll come over here and let's see here. Select seed. Whoop, had it there for a second. There we go. Refill. Alright. So that's good to go. And we're going to head over to 16. Which really I just need to kind of like climb up those hills there, but we'll kind of go around over here. I'm gonna jump the railroad tracks. So let's see here. This is going to be fertilize and seed on field 16. I guess this is 9 meter. Let's double check that. Yep, 9 meters. Alright. And starting in the southwest, and we're going to head north. Turn to first point. It doesn't really matter. Do that and then preview it. Oh, started it on the wrong side again. Alright, so we're starting in the south east and heading north. On field 16. There we go. That looks better. Back up a little bit here. Close our preview. Say first waypoint and drive course. Perfect. And now we can come over here. Hop on our Fendt. Yeah, we can go get our cultivator. There we go. And we're going to take this cultivator down the hill. Let's start with field 24. So we'll bring up Courseplay. We're going to do field work on field 24, 12 meters, starting in the southwest, heading east. Activate that, and then we're gonna say first waypoint, and then turn on field activated. Drift course. Alright. Let's check on this guy, make sure he's doing what he's supposed to be doing. He's putting down ridge marker, but that's fine. Ridge marker is only a problem if you're going to run multiple pieces of equipment, so. Hopefully it doesn't screw up the cultivating in the oilseed radish for fertilization. I doubt it would. But then again, I wouldn't be surprised. So, that, whoop. And he's doing his thing. Excellent. So now we can grab this. And we're gonna grab our header. And off we go. I'm just gonna drive this on over to, let's see what field, field 10. And then I'll pick up the video when I get back there. Alright, so I made it down here to field 10, but I'm getting a notification that one of my Courseplay workers here is slipping, so we're gonna go ahead and hop over there. Oh, yep, he got hung up on a rock. Alright, well that's fixable. Can stop him. Help him get turned around here. Actually gonna clean this a little bit up while I'm here. There we go. Alright, now I should be able to say nearest waypoint and drive course. There we go. Might as well check on this guy. He's still missing. Wonder if they'll... I don't know if that's a bug with Courseplay or if I just have it misconfigured. I'll have to do a little research on that, but that's alright, that's fixable. Alright, let's start our harvest. This one I'm just going to do by hand since it's such a tiny field, but yeah, start our harvester. I want to unfold and attach and fold and lower and we want to turn on the combine and we want to enable straw swath. And away we go. Go ahead and just take off this end here because it gets a little hard to turn around with those light poles and traffic and all that stuff at the end of this field. In fact, I may just kind of harvest this in a circular pattern. It's going to take significantly longer to just bring the equipment to this field than it will to actually work the field. That's why I'm converting this to a forest. That way all my forestry equipment can kind of just live over here on this side of the map, and I don't have to bring combines and plows and planters and all that stuff over here for such a tiny field. Looks like our case is finished work. I'm kind of tempted to go grab it and move it to the next field and then come back and keep harvesting this, but I think I just want to finish this harvest and then go fix that. That way I can shut the combine off and not keep putting hours on it. I'd rather put hours on the Puma by leaving it sit. Alright, last row. Pretty decent yield, though, for being the size that it is. Yeah, 11,000 liters, that's not too bad. Alright, so we're going to shut that off. And we turn the combine off. Alright, now both of our tractors are ready. So, go get this guy first. Stop driver, clear that out. And I have a feeling I'm going to have a little bit of cleanup work over here. Oh yeah, not much though. So we want to unfold. Turn on, lower. I'm just going to drive this edge here. Alright, good enough. Raise that up, fold it. And now we're going to head down to this little field over here. Jump the tracks again. Alright, and we're gonna do field 19. Start in the northwest and head south. Generate that, preview it. Yeah, that's the corner that we're in right now. Okay. And we'll go to first waypoint, drive course. And we'll come down here and we'll stop this driver. Clear that out, unfold. And lower. Okay. Raise that back up. Come down here and clean up the other end of the field, and then we'll move it across the road and start on field 23. There we go. Alright, so now field 23. I'm gonna recalculate that because I changed it. Alright, southeast, heading west. Generate that. Okay, there's our starting point. And then this time I'm gonna turn this off and see if it still misses. First waypoint, drive course. Course has to fold it up before it can drive 3 feet so it can unfold it again. Stupidest feature ever. Alright. So we can get this guy here ready to head back. Just gonna bring this up here. Switch over to that. Unfold. Detach. Probably should have lowered it first. Alright, and I'm off back to the farm. Alright, well, we're back here at the farm. I'm going to go ahead and put the pipe out on this and just shut it off and leave it here for now. One of our tractors has finished work, so I can come down here, double check, make sure it got the whole field. Yep, looks pretty good. So we'll go ahead and stop the driver, clear the course. And I'm going to take this guy back to the farm, since we'll need the other planter for this field down here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop this seeder off for now up here. I'm kind of thinking about after dealing with that weeder seeder in 2 of the previous episodes, I'm kind of thinking I'm just going to take this guy over to that field I just harvested and use it to plant the grass. Just because it'll be less chance of screwing up, I guess. Oop, I didn't mean to run into that. So I'm just going to leave that there for now. I'm going to grab this trailer and unload the combine so I can get the combine put away. And then I'll grab the loading wagon and we can go over and pick up that straw. Alright, there we go. I want a faster unloading combine, that takes forever. Alright, so we'll go dump this into our silo. See, that was plenty fast enough. We can go put our trailer away. And we'll put away the combine. There we go. And now I'll put away the header. Uh-oh. Looks like our tractor needs to be rescued. Alright, so we got that. We need to hook up to our loading wagon here. And, uh-oh. Stuck on a railroad crossing gate. That's unfortunate. Took out that sign too. Man, this guy's taking big turns. Oh, you know what? I bet he's turning in that field down there too. Oh, that's not good. Nearest, probably. Yep. Let's go check. Yep, it looks like he is driving into this field down here. Maybe I should have left turn on field turned on and just cleaned up the end rows. Well, that's sad. Although I don't know if that's probably just with missions. I bet this damage will stay here. Because with a mission, like if I had a fertilization mission and I drove through, it would damage the field, but then as soon as the mission's over, the field would be fine, right? Like the damage would go away. So I almost wonder if, like when this field hits the next growth state, because it's not actually my field, if the damage will automatically be fixed or if it will persist. I'm guessing it'll still be here. But, alright, well, that's alright. Lesson learned. I kind of really, when you look at those two fields, it's almost like you should plow together 23 and 22 and make like a big long field that's kind of tapered, and then just like do something else with that little bit there at the top of 22. Probably be a more useful field that way. It's just one long one, but whatever. Alright, let's take this guy over and pick up some straw. Uh-oh. Our tractor is slipping again. I guess we'll rescue this guy and then maybe go start the seeder and then go pick up straw. Alright, he is struggling here. So we want to lower. I don't know, maybe I would have been better off doing a headland on here. I'm not really too sure what's the best way to handle this angled field. Alright, that's pretty good. Lift it, fold it. Take this guy back. Get our seeder. We'll wash that later. Alright, let's go ahead and grab the seeder. Take it down and get it started. Oh, missed it. There we go. Alright, it's already set on sunflowers, which is good. That's what we want to plant. Alright, so we're going to clear this course, put it in fertilized and seeding mode, and we're going to pick field 24 And we're in the, well, gotta sense the size, 8.8 meters. Is that right? It says it's 9 meters. I'm gonna go with the 8.8. I'd rather have overlap than miss. So then we're gonna start in the southwest corner, heading east. Generate that. And turn on field. Let's activate it and see if with this planter, if it misses or if it gets the whole field. Because obviously, as we saw in field 23, it might be better to go ahead and use that option if we have it available. First waypoint, drive course. And then we'll hop back into this tractor. And we're gonna keep working our way over to field number 10. Yeah. Alright, so far so good. Alright, so here we are at field 10. I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the forage wagon, lower the pickup, and we'll start picking up some straw. Alright, well, we filled up one trailer load. I was kind of hoping it would have all fit in here. I don't really want to come back for that little bit, but what I think I might do is I'm going to head over to the farm via the pig farm, and I'll go dump what I can over there at the pigs, and then work my way down to the main farm and throw this into the... Oh! Yikes. Throw this into the storage barn that I've got, which I think is almost full. In fact, this load may not fit in there. We'll see. One of the things I was tempted... So there's that little barn over by the pigs. With tip anywhere, I mean, what? I'm pretty sure, you know, when I get over there, I'll check in the store, but I'm pretty sure the bucket on the front loader is a universal bucket and can pick up straw windrow. And so if that's the case, then in theory, can't I dump a pile of straw in that little shed over there and then come with the bucket when I come to like clean up the feed area? And which looks like I need to do again, and just scoop up a little bit of hay and dump it in here, or straw and dump it in here for them. So unload. All right, see, took 6%. That's crazy. All right, so let's check. I guess it's under front loader. That's the icon for a straw bale. Is that the same icon for straw windrow? I mean, it's gotta be, yeah. So that's wood chips, silage, straw, pig food, grass, hay. Yeah. I don't know, let's try it. I mean, I don't really have any equipment that I want to keep over here in this barn. is a bit of a tight turn. There we go. So then if I say unload here, I can make a straw mountain. Yeah, that's probably, come on. And now I'm stuck. Maybe I can come out this way? Nope. Please? Nope. This way? Yay! Alright. Let's back over here. And say... unload here. Pull forward a little bit. Unload here. Yay, okay. So now I can head back over there and I'll pick up what's left and then I'll just go back down to the barn and put that in storage and then put away the loading wagon. And in theory now, the next time I come up here, I can just grab a bucket load of straw and dump it in there. If that's the case, then I guess there really is no, how do I, oh, stop unloading. There we go, okay. If that's the case, then there really is no need for those straw blowers, and also not really a huge need for the storage hayloft things. I'm surprised our seeder is still seeding. I would have expected to have gotten a message saying that that guy was all done by now. Alright, lower pickup, turn on. Ugh, and I missed my row already. There we go. Get this last little bit here. Perfect. And then we can turn that off, lift our pickup, and I'm just going to drive back to the main farm. Alright, let's see how much of this we can fit in here. All of it. Alright, perfect. That's pretty good timing. Our seeder just finished, so we'll put this away. And then we'll go move him over to the next field. Alright, I can hook back up to this seeder. Because after we move the fent over to the next field, I'm going to take this guy over to field 10. So, in fact, I'm just going to kind of drive this guy down here anyways. Alright, so we can get this guy here. We'll tell him to stop driver. And let's, look at that. He missed, well, I guess technically the cultivator missed that. I mean, really I missed that because I thought I drove the cultivator over that, but and this guy can't, it's not cultivating cedar, so it can't plant on top of that. But it looks like it did seed all the way to the edge. So that's good. Yeah. Alright, that's pretty good. So we'll go ahead and start him over here. I'm going to say field 23. And starting in the southeast this time, heading west, generate that, and first waypoint, drive course. You can hop out. And then we'll grab this tractor and we'll keep heading on over to field 10. Alright, so we're back over here at field 10. We're going to change this to grass. And I'm just going to set up GPS mod, just drive this one by hand. Rotate. I guess we should set our width. Somehow I don't think that's the correct width. Maybe it is. Right, kill that offset. Yeah, that probably is right. Okay. Might be a little wide. That looks better. Alright. Yeah, we'll turn this on. Lower it. Lock on. And drive. Alright, done with that field. Now we're just going to take this back to the main farm. Alright, we got some equipment to wash here. Looks good. Alright, now we can check on this guy. Oh, he's almost to the tricky part of the field. Let's see how he handles this angle with his set to turn on field. Alright, so he's finally done with this field here. That actually went a lot better. He didn't actually get stuck on anything, so that's great. Still got a little bit of cleanup work to do over here, so I'm gonna flip this thing around. Yeah, let's see, we want to unfold and lower it, turn on. There we go. And then I'll just kind of follow this angle back and clean up these ends. Alright, and we can lift that, turn it off, fold it up, and we'll head back to the farm. We'll wash this up and put it away. All right. It's kind of interesting, it didn't hardly use any fertilizer, but it used about 56% of the seed. I guess that's because we used the... No. I don't know. Because we used the fertilizing seeder to plant the oilseed radish. So that's 2 stages. Well, it fertilized when it planted, and then we cultivated it in, which would be 2 stages. And then we planted, so that should have fertilized the 3rd stage while it was planting, so you think it would... Let's look at that. You'd think it would be fully fertilized now, right? For 23 and 24. Yeah, it's fully fertilized. Okay. Maybe it just didn't use very much fertilizer? I don't know. That's weird. I would have thought it would have used more. Alright, so yeah, we planted soybeans on 19 and 16, planted sunflowers on 23, 24. We harvested 10, we picked up the straw off 10, and then I planted grass on 10. So I'm going to wrap it up here for this episode. In the next episode, I'm going to go run the... I've got that weeder sitting over here. I'm going to run the weeder on field 17. And then I've got that new tree planter and a couple tree pallets over here at the shop. So then we'll plant trees on 17. So... yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this episode. We got quite a bit done in a relatively short amount of time, thanks to having 3 pieces of equipment running at once there. And if you did enjoy this episode, would you please consider giving it a thumbs up? It helps a lot. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. I'm Kentucky Farmer. Thanks for watching.